Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is Sunday the 17th, I believe. I hope that's what day it is. I don't know, it's Sunday. I know that much. How's everyone's week going? Awesome, that's really good to hear. So today we've got Q&A. There's actually no haul this week, if you can believe that. We've got whip updates. The homework assignments have not been posted yet, so you won't actually get to see this week's homework because I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but I can't say. So I also can't show what I'll be working on. So this one's probably going to be a little bit shorter video than normal. But that's okay. Something, in case anyone out there is interested, I did start a second Instagram account for my Oz book collection. It's called Road of Yellow Books, so at Road of Yellow Books. Feel free to follow me. Don't be surprised if I don't follow back on that account like I will on my stitching one, because I'm trying to keep that one just specifically like on Oz books and stuff. So if I don't follow you back there, it's not because it's not a personal thing. That's really, I'm using it mostly for insurance purposes. But if you want to join and follow, please feel free. Alright, so we'll dive right on into the Q&A. Lorraine Smith asks, can you tell me where you get your perforated paper for Brooke's Books patterns? I actually got most of mine from Brooke because I don't know if she still is, but there for a while she was doing paper packs where it would be like 10 of a color or a couple of colors for a fairly good price, and they were already cut for the size you needed. You can buy it, however, from 123 Stitch. I know Hobby Lobby for a while was selling it, but since I don't shop there anymore, I don't know for sure. But you can get it in a couple of places. Right. Star Sarazin asks, will you be stitching your Mill Hill Village individually on the paper, or are you stitching them all together on fabric? They will be all together on fabric, which you'll see shortly. Tammy Neal asks, what is the best fabric to use if the pattern calls for fractional stitches? I'm hating the Aida that I'm working on and therefore keep putting it off. I actually don't mind doing fractionals on Aida, but I personally think fractionals are easiest on even weave, simply because it's more uniform. You can definitely do them on linen. I've done them on linen. They look fine on linen. But I think they look best and they're the easiest on an even weave. Kelly asks, have you got got seaweed from Gast for Night Walked Down? The answer is no. From what I've sort of figured out, I think it was a limited edition color. And Blue Flower wasn't aware when they were designing that it was a limited edition. So I'm going to be using Lagoon from Gentle Arts. I did reach out to her, and she had a couple of recommendations. One of them was Brethren Blue. One of them, I think Weeks has a seaweed color, and she suggested that, but it's a little more green. But I'm going to go with Lagoon for mine. Christina Lynch Helton asks, where can I find a Chinese Zodiac? It is by Frosted Pumpkin. And their website is thefrostedpumpkinstitchery.com. Esperanza Miculia asks, if I've ever worked with sulky floss. I have not. I do have some, but I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet. Gina pointed out I had the start date on Secret Garden wrong. It's actually next Sunday. So it's a week from today. I wanted it to start today. Why can't it start today? I know, it gives us an extra week between, but I want it to start today. Renee Laguerre asks if I will show the book that Beauty and the Beast was in. It's in Fables and Fairy Tales to Cross Stitch by Veronica and Ginger. So that's the book it's in, and that's the pattern. So, Zav Stitch, Park Hopper Bart is basically done with his, and Zav Stitches and I are about probably the same amount done. He went the different direction than me. He went over the top and I went under the bottom. Ruth Ann Adams asks, says that my forest chart that I showed last week looks awesome. What colors will you use? And I will decide that as I stitch it. Hilda Johnson asks, how am I doing on the Alice in Wonderland Sal by Satsuma Street? I am still working on it. And by that, I mean I haven't done anything since I worked on the middle part. Alright, so that is it for the Q&A. Alright, so the homework this week was 1,000 stitches on anything we so chose. So I worked on a handful of things. First, I did my Christmas Village New Start. And I didn't get quite as far as I would have liked. I discovered I had a counting error. And as we all know, when Garrett finds a big counting error, Garrett puts it away for a little bit before he works on it again. So that's where I got on Palace Theater. So I didn't realize, and it's not a huge error, it's just this and this all needs to be over 1. So it's not a huge one, but I just was not in the mood to frog. It's just not. Let's see. So there was that. Let's see. I worked on Night Walked Down. I'm also going to use her partially for extra credit, because I think I finished out an extra credit. So this is on Demeter's Harvest from Die Stitch Love. So I got her hair outlined, I got part of the moon done, and I started filling in her hair. So there she is. I really like this pattern. Oh, there's the bag. Let's see. Then I worked on Spring from Tiny Modernist, part of the Every Season. So here's where I am on it. I got a lot done, so I've basically got about 4 colors left. So, actually I may work on this today, because I've got time. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I decide to work on. I haven't completely decided. I'm feeling the crunch on this one a little more, so it'll probably be this one. Then I started Literary Alice from Bendy Stitches. So here's where I got on her. I got her body, the dress, and her arms done. So. And I'm loving how she's turning out on this fabric. Alright. Then for extra credit, part of the extra credit as well, one of them was to stitch on something related to a lady. So I worked some more on Beauty and the Beast. And I got Belle's skin done and part of the dress done. So she's coming along. Right. Then part 2 of Chinese Zodiac came out, so I started stitching on that. So I did that little bit there. It comes to about here. And then there's a fan in this corner and some fill-in stuff. So I really like this pattern. Alright, and then last but not least, yesterday I worked on Fairy Tale Favorites from Shannon Christine, and I got the Little Mermaid done. So here's the overall. I did do a little, well, one very obvious bit of tweaking. I made her black. I used slightly darker colors for her tail. I also blinged her tail up a little bit more. So, but here she is. So that was what I worked on yesterday. So that goes away for now until next month. And that was kind of it. Not really a lot to report this week. Like I said, I think I'm probably going to work on Spring, but I may also work on Chinese Zodiac, but I may also work on Literary Alice. Or I may work on Beauty and the Beast. Or I may go ahead and finish out, I need to count some extra credit and see where I'm at. The joys thereof. So, anyhow, that's it for me this week. Like I said, this was a real short one. So next week will hopefully be longer. When I don't have the homework assignments to talk about, that kind of makes for short videos. Secret Garden definitely starts next week, though, so I'm super excited for that. So, anyhow, I guess that's it for me. I will see you all next time.